Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Bebop here. Today's video, we're going to be going over the different factions and why it's important for you to join a faction. I'm also going to be going over what items you can buy in the faction that are extremely important that you want to get. And also, I'm going to be going over attributes as far as when you're farming, which attribute should you spec in depending on what type of farming you're getting into, okay? So two-part video today. I'll have the part 4 of the ranking up, everything a new player needs to know. That will be coming out tomorrow. I'll edit that tonight. But let's go ahead and get into it here. We're in Everfall, where a lot of you are going to be probably starting to want to join a faction by this point. Some of you are going to start off in Monarchs. Some of you are going to start off in Windsward. And by the time you get to Everfall, it's time to look for a faction. Now, the purple faction, the Purple People Eaters, the syndicates, you're gonna start off right around this area at the very beginning. For the first mission, you go to it, you select it. If you want to be part of the purple, you can. If you want to be part of the yicky yellows, then you can go ahead and start that mission, which is about right here. They will be okay. And the green one, I don't remember exactly where it starts, but you can join the Goober Greens if you want. That's usually what I'm at, and that is the Marauder faction. So if we look here zoomed in on the map in Everfall, you have a syndicate down here, Marauder over here, which is right next to a lot of the workshops, and then you have Yicky Yellow all alone, and that's for a reason, because they're yicky, gross. I don't like them. All right, so all right, when you join a faction, all right, let's see. You're going to start off at level 1, okay? 0 reputation, because you're a noob. And you're going to have to rank it up by doing these missions. So you would click these missions, and you can try to click this, but if you're not flagged for PvP, you cannot click the bottom ones, okay? Those are PvP missions. So if you select those and you look on your map, it's going to have these blue triangles, and it's going to show you where your faction missions are. You go there, you kill some enemies, you do some fun activities, and then you come back here to the lady and you turn it in, okay? Now, if I flag for PvP by pressing U, well, on a controller it's going to be different, then I'm now able to select these, okay? And it's going to tell you to go and hold certain positions or go loot certain boxes in certain areas. And so then you see, or hold down a fort, and so you see the different ones you can do. You can do all these if you want. Now, if I want to take off the PvP missions, I have to first deselect them, and you cannot fast travel when you are flagged for PvP, okay? So you will have to run everywhere. So I would suggest getting a mount before you do any of the PvP missions, okay? That way you can get around faster or get out of trouble faster, depending. So let's say I have these 3. I'll rank up by turning them in. And if you look here, I'll get 273 reputation, 1,600 tokens. I'll get 72 gold. I'll get 309 territory standing. And I'll get 606 XP. So you can actually rank up pretty easily by doing these while you're out in the world doing the main quest. Another benefit of being part of a faction. And then once you get to this level, you'll have another mission to do. And I'll show you right here. It goes Soldier, Gladiator, Ravager, Destroyer, Commander, and Champion, okay? So that's how many you're going to have to rank up. So it's going to take a little time, but it's fine. You got all the time in the world. All these things you won't ever buy unless you want them from Transmog. I bought this for Transmog because I kind of like that outfit. It's pretty dope. But the good thing about being in a faction is you have access to the minor rune of holding early on, where you can make better bags for you to carry more weight and put your own perks on. You will get tools now on the way through your missions. So how important are these? Maybe not as important as what they used to be when the game first came out. You can also rank up your logging, which I'll show you. I'm buying this one. I'm buying the harvesting. I want to buy the mining mastery cachet, and then here's one for skinning, and here's one for fishing. Okay, which you probably won't buy the fishing one, but the logging one I would definitely buy. I would not buy the skinning. Mining, if you're really wanting to get up there quicker, then I guess you can. Harvesting, I would definitely buy. So skinning is going to come so fast. You get so much XP for skinning. That's going to be the easiest thing to rank up in the whole game, I think. Fishing, terrible to rank up. Logging, terrible to rank up. Mining and harvesting are pretty easy, but harvesting, you You could pick what you want there. As you get into Ravager, you will come down here and see higher level rewards. Okay, these are going to be higher gear score. They're going to be blue. They're going to come with the perk, and you see the greater rune holding to make, excuse me, even better bags. You also have star metal chisels, and these will come into play when you're at the stone cutting station. If you're going to be ranking up your, let's say, heart runes or different things like that, or whatever you may need for these, those will be important. If you do buy these, make sure that you don't, let's say, buy that, and when you're opening boxes, let's say I'm opening these boxes right here, you don't open this, all right? Because if you open this, I mean, you'll get 150 coin, but you'll need that for whatever it is you're trying to upgrade. And since I'm here, the miner scanning mastery, as you just saw, the fishing one gave you a pearl. The mining scanning one will give you a strange bone. The strange ore one, or the mining one will give you the ore. The harvesting one will give you the pollen. Take your allergy meds, people. And then you'll get the resin one for the tree. All right, and let's say now I will go to the woodworking station, the smelting station, the weaving station, and you will see at the very bottom, you will be able to rank up your logging. Let's see, so that's the resin I got from one of those boxes, and all you do is craft. It gives you 1,400 logging experience, and so there we go. We can rank it up that way. Now, you didn't see that meter move on mine because I'm way beyond what that's going to even do for me on this character. All right, I'm just trying to show you an example. And then also the mining, you have the strange ore from that box. You're going to get 2,250 experience. And then if we go to the other stations, it's the same thing. I'll show you when we get over there. Let's finish going back through the rewards. So we come down here and we will get to the Ravager area now. Higher level rewards, it's the same thing. I would never buy any weapons or clothing unless you want them from transmog. The important stuff here is the greater rune of holdings, the star metal chisels, and the logging masteries. Okay, now I'm going to spend some gold and some faction tokens on all this stuff just to show you. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here, man. Now the greater, or the grand root of holding, will help you make purple and I believe gold bags. It's been a long time since I made them. You can also buy gypsum orbs when you start getting down here to the commander section. You can buy all sorts of good stuff. So these right here, the ultimate gathering, ultimate crafting, and the ultimate combat trophies. Really the only good one is the ultimate crafting, or the ultimate combat trophies. And you put all your combat trophies into one trophy and you never have to worry about switching your trophies out. Now, these are a big waste of money in a lot of people's eyes, and this is very in game, so don't worry about that. But they should lower the price. I doubt they will, but they should be 25 grand. That is expensive, because then you got to do 3 homes. So 45,000 times 3, do the math there. That's just for your one, get category, your gathering or your crafting or combat. Now, if we have the grand logging mastery, let's go ahead and select these. And we come down here to champion. Still, all the weapons and stuff you don't need to buy at all. Big waste of money unless you want them for transmog, which I might buy this, for transmog. It might actually look kind of cool. But there might be a cheaper version up top. So you have the exquisite rune of holding for the in-game bags. You have chromatic seals, which are extremely important, which are a big gold sink, 20,000 faction tokens and 5,000 gold. You have Azoth inductors, which you can basically craft BIS 3 perk items. You'll be able to pick each perk on your armor or weapon. Now, it's 75,000 faction tokens and it's 25,000 gold. And then it's going to basically, when you go to the crafting station, it's going to be a lot of money for prismatic ingots, prismatic planks, that stuff. You're going to be spending close to about 100K by the time you're all done with it. Now, these are the last ones and the best ones for ranking up. Now, I'm not going to spend 5,000 golds on all these. I'm not doing all that. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not spending all that money. But if we open up these packages here, we'll start off with these. We have more unusual resin, unusual pearls, unusual bones, unusual ore, and so on. So once we unlock these, now we can go to those stations and rank up our crafting. And it's an easy way that they added this into the game for people who don't want to spend time farming because you're busy in life and you don't have time to go sit there and chop a billion trees, okay? It's a really good thing that they did. That's 97,500 XP. And I got a aptitude reward. So anytime you fully go clockwise and rank up that ability, let me show you here. Anytime you fully go around the circle and you get to this point, an aptitude point, you will get a crafting bonus here. A package of specialized logging materials. Let's see what it gives me. It gives you all this good stuff. It gives you craft mods. You don't know what it'll be. It's random. It'll give you another, perk and some, other perks and rune wood, ironwood, that kind of stuff. Azoth you can use to break open to fast travel if you run out, or you can use it to craft rare materials at the end game. And then let's see here. Let's go to smelting. I'll scroll all the way down here. And I have 3 unusual ores. It's going to give me 33,750 mining experience. There we go. Another aptitude box. All right, now we're approaching the skinning station, the tannery. And if I scroll down here, I have a strange bone. And you also can get these from skinning animals. And if you're getting the ones for harvesting, anything you harvest or whatnot, or skin or whatnot, you have a chance to get these, okay? And if you have luck on your tools while you're doing it, you get a better chance to get these. All right, there we go. So just ranked up that. Nice. Now we have the loom. Pinkies up. Loom. Fancy. Come over here, use our strange pollen. We come down here, use our unusual pollen. And so if you don't want to spend all day farming, this is a very easy way to rank up this. Now the pearls, I believe, are for the cooking. Let's scroll down here. I think it's at the very bottom. Aha, for fishing. That's right. And it will be in the cooking station. So these pearls, you also can get pearls that you can put and craft in the stone cutting area that you can put into your clothing to give you additional luck for when you're looting chests. I don't know how much I buy into the luck system in this game, but that's up to you. If you want to really spec into luck and go do chest runs or whatnot, you can figure out if that works for you. All right, another thing that I want to show you is when you are farming. Let's go to attributes. You need to pay very close attention to this. When you're farming, if I'm stone cutting, I'm going to spec all the way into strength. If I'm skinning, I will spec all the way into dex. If I am harvesting, I will spec all the way into int. If I am fishing, I will spec all the way into focus. And if I'm logging, I will spec all the way into constitution. Why is that, Bebop? I'm glad you asked. Let me explain. Look at the very bottom of these 2 dots. 10% chance of finding rare items while mining when you're at 350 attribute points. 25% chance to mine ore with a single swing at 300 attributes. 10% yield increase when mining at the 250 dot. 20% mining speed, and so on. Negative 10% weight of mined items. Plus 50% encumbrance, plus 25. So all that adds up, mining speed, okay? And it's going to be the same thing for all these, okay? 10% chance of finding rare items when skinning. Ammo, that one's not really going to apply. 10% yield increase when skinning. 20% skinning speed. Negative 10 weight of skinned items, and so on. Encumbrance. 10% chance of finding rare items when harvesting. Intelligence. 25% reduction in Azoth travel costs, which they need to rework that because it's way cheap now compared to when the game first came out. Plus 10% yield when harvesting. Plus harvesting speed. And so on. Chance of finding rare items when fishing. 20% chance to catch larger fish. 15% chance to catch larger fish. And so on. 10% chance of finding rare items while logging. You also have a chance to chop it down in a single swing. 25% chance. 10% yield increase when logging. Logging speed. Weight of logging items. Encumbrance. reduction of durabilities for tools, 10% logging speed, which I believe this one's going to be changed. It'll be interesting to see what that be, because I don't believe durability on tools and weapons and all that stuff will be a thing in the new update. So that goes over faction missions and faction PvP missions that you can do. What are y'all doing? And that's basically what I wanted today's video to be over. Faction missions and then farming with the attribute points. So hopefully this video helped you and explained a lot more of that. And I will see you on the next video. I will have part 4 of everything a new player needs to know out tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, the September 25th. And hopefully y'all give that a watch, and I'll see y'all then. And I will also be having I'm working on a video series right now that's going to be expeditions, and it's going to go through each expedition, the regular ones, and explain them and explain how to run them. And then I will go over mutations. So that will be the next series of videos that I will be working on. Since a lot of you stop by the stream and there's not a lot of updated, newer information on those, I will be going over those. So I stream live every day on Twitch. If you want to stop by and say hi, I would appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video. Later.